Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Jam Space with Zach Cry. It is I, Zach Cry, hanging out down here in Phoenix, Arizona, trying not to melt. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We have a very cool episode. This one's reaching across the pond over to Sweden. We're chatting with my man Max Malmer from the band Cavern Deep that just released their new album Breach. It's part two in a series of conceptual albums that they've been releasing. This new album has a few cool features on it that I really think are very cool and noteworthy. First of all, they have their song. I'm not sure which song it is. Oh, Primordial Basin is the title of this song, featuring the vocalist from the band Brume, Susie McMullan. I'm sure if you guys are familiar with this podcast, if you're into the scene that we are into, then you had to have heard of Brume. I saw them up in Heavy San Jose. This has been some years ago now, with my boys Great Electric Quest were up there. High on Fire was one of the main headlining acts. Actually, Kelly Jewett flew in and played some guitar for Great Electric Quest, and it was fucking awesome. I met John Uru out there from TP Creeper, and Broom was excellent. Susie, the singer, she has an excellent voice. I think that she complements these tracks very well. Another feature that they have on there is Thomas V. Jäger from Monolord on their bonus track on the album. Monolord's a big one, we wanted to see them last year. They had to cancel their U.S. tour, so I was bummed out about that. Didn't get to catch them at Psycho Las Vegas, that we were playing there with Old Fashioned Assassin. So just catching you guys up on some stuff. I'm so glad to be doing this podcast again. Happy to be re-submerging into the things I like to do. I just had to take a break from all that for a while and take care of other things, life. But without much further ado, we're going to kick this off with the track Primordial Basin, featuring Susie McMullan from Brume. This is Cavern Deep. Hi, Max. This is Zach with the Jam Space Podcast. How are you doing?
I'm well. I've been a little bit hungover today. Sunday sometimes goes, but otherwise I'm good. How are yourself?
Good. Feeling about the same. Just about the same situation. Played a little bit of music yesterday in the jam room and had a few beers, man. So just woke up, having a coffee right now. Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
No worries, man. It'll be fun.
How are things in Sweden? Is it
good? It's summer, so it's nice. It's a little bit short up here in the northern of Sweden. So summer is mostly June and July, and then at the end of August, it starts to turn into autumn usually. So I'm trying to make the best of what I can of the short summer we have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful, man. I live out here in Arizona in the States, and we only got 2 seasons, man. Hot and then not so hot. Out in the desert, you know.
Imagine.
All right, man. Well, I want to talk to you about your new album that you just put out, Breach. This is part 2 of your first album that you guys put out back in 2019. What can you tell us about the whole concept for these 2 albums here?
So our first album, self-titled Cavern Deep, is about an archaeologist and his expedition down into the ruins of a lost civilization. It doesn't go very well for them, and it ends up with only the archaeologist surviving and facing omnipotent deity of some sort at the end of the journey. He's then consumed by the deity and is transformed and put into a foreign world. And the second album is about him trying to find his way through that world, learning what happened to the civilization that was beheld to the cave, as it seems to be their former home planet. So that's what the album is about. It's very conceptual and
what was the inspiration for this concept? Is it something that you read in some books, or is it something that just came up on your own? Or let's talk about that.
So our main lyric writer, or basically our only lyric writer, I only at most edit a bit, is Kenny, our singer, and he's just incredibly good at writing good stories. He's got a really good fantasy and can imagine things up very thoroughly, and he has a very he comes up with a lot of things that me and myself, like for instance, wouldn't come up with. But for all of us, I think things like Tolkien's works,
right.
It's a big inspiration. H.P. Lovecraft, of course, is a big inspiration too. So we draw from stuff like that, and
I see. So it's an original concept. Is it being wrapped up with this album, or is this something that's going to continue throughout your discography?
So we have said that we're going to put out a trilogy. So the next album is going to conclude the trilogy. This album ends with the archaeologist finding out where the beings that put him in this position, where they went, and he goes to that place, and that's where the story ends so far. So the third album is going to be the conclusion to the trilogy. We're currently writing on on that album now. We've got a bunch of songs and riffs ready. We just have to sort them out a bit, and then we're gonna record them. Probably, it's hard to tell exactly, but maybe this autumn sometime.
Oh, okay, nice. So the last song on the track, is that the track that features Thomas V. Jäger from Monolord?
So that track, it's called The Tuning, and we released that before the album, and it kind of entails the archaeologist, what he experiences when he goes from the realm of the normal living into this new world of the album. So and we like that song so much, so we included it as a bonus track.
Oh, I see.
So that's why it's last. The last conceptual song that follows the journey of the album is the Pulse.
The Pulse.
So yeah, but so instead of doing like the classic bonus track stuff that you only put it on some of the albums and you can attain it digitally, sometimes we felt that that song just could not go on the album, you know.
Oh yeah. I was just I saw a couple of the features that you have on the album. It's very cool having. I really like the way bands are featuring different musicians on their albums nowadays. Not only do you have Thomas Jäger from Monolord, which, man, I was really excited to catch them on their U.S. tour last year with Dorothea Cottrell from Windhand. She's actually a friend of mine. And
oh, really?
Yeah, man, she's got a great voice. I love her solo music just as much as I love Windhand, you know. But
yeah. She just put out that new record, right?
Another one, yeah.
Exactly. I listened to that. I really enjoyed it.
So, but something happened with Monolord. I think that they just pulled out of their whole tour last year, so that was a bummer. But getting back to your album, you have the lady from Brume. What's her name? Susie McMullan from Brume. And the track you did with her, Primordial Basin, is a really great track. She did a wonderful performance on there. Are they based in Sweden as well?
So Brume is based in San Francisco.
That's what I thought.
The reason we got together with her is that I got in contact with a podcast called Blind Submission, run by two guys called Jeff and JD, super awesome humans in general. And through that we got in contact with Susie, and she wanted to do the feature, and she did such a good job. I think that's the best song on the album, and we definitely owe that to her.
It's a standout performance for sure. She did a great job.
Yeah.
But continue, go on. Sorry.
So I actually got to meet up with her. I was in San Francisco over Christmas to visit my mom, who lived there for a while. So even though we live on the other side of the world from each other, we've still met and stuff. That's fun. But yeah, she did a really good job. I said it's I think it's my favorite from our album.
So you brought up a good point about being on the other side of the world and still being able to, collaborate with people. There's so much good music of this genre of, the stoner doom world. So much of the iconic bands, they come from Sweden. I mean, there's just to name a couple off the top of my head, Greenleaf, Dozer, Truck Fighters. Those are all great bands. And Witchcraft. Do you guys? Is the scene tight knit there? Is everybody sort of feeding off of each other, or is it sort of spread out? You know,
I mean, the scene is spread out all over the country.
Yeah.
And I mean, Sweden is pretty big. It's especially long. Not that wide, but very long. But we do get together and do a lot of stuff. And everyone in the scene is very supportive. And, I think that's a big thing here in Sweden with the stoner and doom scene and stoner rock scene, is that everyone is kind of trying to help each other out and being just in general awesome people. And there's not really much gatekeeping going on either. So
that's always a huge thing.
I guess that creates a good feedback loop for making successful and good music in general, with all of those positive vibes, you know.
Absolutely, and I think as far as the stoner and doom scene internationally, we sort of take our lead from you guys. I mean, you guys set a really nice bar for good music, and
yeah.
Do you when you guys are playing music, are you? What I'm trying to get to is like, is this sound something that is like just natural and organic coming from you guys in Sweden? Are you making music considering what it's going to be internationally, or is it something that's more of a closed loop sort of a deal?
So I think in general, our music scene is, I mean, Sweden is a very small country, so we listen to bands from all over.
Yeah.
So I think we take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different international bands and listen to a lot of international music in the genre, which is good, I think, because it kind of becomes a growing ground for combining and mishmashing a lot of things. And we do have, like the Swedish state encourages young people to play music, and you can get some money for buying instruments and changing your strings on your guitar, and, you know, being able to afford a rehearsal place and stuff like that.
From the government?
Yeah.
That's like grant type of deals for artists.
Basically.
That's very cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah. And they don't ask like you to play any special sort of music. It's like if you're creating something and want to learn about culture in general, you know, it doesn't have to be music. It can be art and stuff as well. They will give you some money, not much, but a little bit of money for the time you spend doing it, even if you're a young kid, which is really cool, because like $100 a month, it goes a long way when you're 16 and want to learn how to play the guitar. So we just have, and also it's very dark and cold, and there's not much to do here in the winter. So playing music is a good way to, you know,
pass
spend
the time. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's almost the opposite here in the States, man. You want to be a musician, they tell you to get rid of your guitar and go get a real job. You know?
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah. There's definitely some of that sentiment here in Sweden as well. Like culturally, it's kind of, you know, not looked upon as a real career to be a musician and stuff. So we got that stuff too. There's stuff, that's here too.
So you guys put out a video for the track Primordial Basin, correct?
Yeah. We put out a music video for the whole album.
It's all AI generated?
Basically, so it's cut together by me, and all the backgrounds are AI generated. I built my own AI model that goes off the art of Kenny, our singer and guitarist, who does all the art for us. I work with AI on a daily basis at a company called Toontrack, we make Easy Drummer, like a drum machine and virtual instruments. So I do AI for VST plugins, basically for recording and music producing and stuff. So,
oh wow, that's very cool.
Yeah. So last album we also did a music video, kind of like a lyric video kind of concept for the entire album. So I thought, we did one for this album as well, but just with a different twist on it, basically.
Cool, man. Are you guys playing around much in Sweden right now, as far as live shows and stuff?
We have played around a bit, a little bit all over the place, and we have some plans that's not official yet for the autumn, but we're gonna do some shows. Might go over to Finland some as well. So we're definitely aiming to play more live. We are though always, and we've recently started our own record label company, and the reason for that is that we want to be able to release music on our own terms. For this album, we had some deals from some record companies, but everything entailed that we had to wait so much for someone else to do their job. So we kind of like writing and recording music. So we're definitely playing live. We're doing shows, but we're also putting a lot of effort into recording and writing and stuff like that.
So are you talking like vinyl production for your record label?
Yeah, we put out our own vinyl and CDs and stuff. We don't produce them ourselves. We do buy them from a factory. But and we aim to do other stuff with that record label as well. Like we are about to sign a band and are going to announce pretty soon what that band is. So we're kind of into that part of the circle as well, with producing and releasing music as well.
No, that's very cool. Yeah, we have some similar things going on with our little inner circle of musicians that we're just sort of laying the groundwork right now. Probably going to launch something similar to what you're talking about in the next year. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, I understand your frustrations waiting on vinyl and stuff like that. I mean, my band is with Glory or Death Records, which are the guys from Great Electric Quest out in California.
Yeah.
And
I know them.
Yeah. Oh, great guys. Yeah, they were just over there not too long ago.
Yeah.
I love those guys. I love working with them. The vinyl production is so backed up right now because of everything that happened a couple years ago, and so we've been waiting on our vinyl for like a year, man. Like, is it ever coming?
Yeah.
Do you think,
it's tough.
with you guys setting up your own record label, do you think, do you see yourself being able to like circumvent the process, maybe have a more direct route to some manufacturing plants that might cut the production time in half or so?
Yeah. It's definitely been the case for us. I mean, it's also very different from country to country with the vinyl production, how fast they are and stuff. But we've been able to, I mean, we decided to start our own record company. We started it in I don't know, maybe January or something, December. And we have we're able to release our album now. So I mean, it's still a process. It takes a while, but it definitely, when you don't have to wait in line for a bunch of other bands and just do it yourself, it's definitely faster. And now it's more like we can, take our time writing and recording and doing things well, and not have to focus on producing stuff too fast, because you have to then wait for 1.5 years to
Exactly.
actually put out the album.
That's exactly what we've been dealing with, man.
Yeah. Because like, creatively, it's such a bummer too to go out and like tour and play live on material that's already old.
Yeah. Sort of stale.
Yeah. So it's just. I mean, I've always also wanted to have my own record label, so it's been fun. We're trying it out and seeing how it goes.
Are you guys gonna stay focused?
It's fun.
Are you guys gonna stay genre focused, or are you going to branch out a little bit?
We'll have to see. We definitely don't wouldn't be adverse to putting out something that's a little bit different, but right now we're definitely focusing on the doom and stoner scene, mostly because that scene has given us a lot of things and been so good for us. So we want to give something back to it, basically. But also, I mean, we'll probably release other sorts of music that I think is good also down the line. We're not excluding anything, but definitely focusing on doom and stoner and psych right now.
Nice. Yeah, man, that's such a great thriving scene. It's just so underground. At least here in the States, it's a very underground thing, It's not very mainstream at all, but it's just such a fertile ground for great music, man. So many great bands. Just an endless amount of great stoner, psych, doom metal bands. So
yeah, exactly.
So when you guys play shows over there in Sweden, what's it like, man? A good turnout? Is there a major city where most of the shows go on, or do you just kind of go from town to town?
So there's some bigger cities around. The city I live in, Umeå, is the biggest city in northern Sweden, but it's not a big city. We have like 120,000 people here. And it's like the biggest city in a place almost as big as California. So
wow,
it's quite empty up here. But there's some really good music cities in general, and we've had a good turnout for the most part. We try not to play too much either. So when we eventually do it, we do it like we try to book bands that we like and that we know draw some people that will, enlighten the scene a bit up here. So we usually have good turnouts and good shows. But I mean, as a musician, you're always gonna find yourself playing for 3 people. Sometimes it's just inevitable. Also.
You guys are next to Norway, where there's a lot of black metal. Does that sort of seep in? Is there a lot of black metal over in Sweden too?
Yes, definitely. There's a huge black metal scene here, also in Umeå.
Is it bigger than the stoner scene and the doom scene?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
The stoner and doom scene and the psych scene has been growing steadily.
Because you got a substantial black metal scene too.
Yeah, and the black metal scene I'm not too invested in it. So I don't know actually how it seems to be doing. But I mean, they do shows here in Umeå, and there's a good turnout. I sometimes will, I work as a sound tech, so I sometimes will do the sound if there's, as long as it's like a cool black metal band that's not politically not very nice.
For sure. Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. That's the thing, unfortunately. But yeah, there's some black metal around, and there's a lot of metal in general in Sweden. The small town where I'm from is known for having a lot of metal bands, like Meshuggah, for instance, is from here.
Oh, wow.
Nocturnal Rites, and a bunch of bands like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of metal in general, and I mean, it's such a small place, so all the metal genres, they kind of just mix with each other a little bit, which I think is nice, to not have that barrier,
For sure, yeah. I never understood that either. We've always done like multi-genre shows,
Yeah.
It's good to focus, to have more focused shows, but also it's not a bad thing to bring in some other, like sometimes we'll have a thrash metal band on with us and stuff, and everybody kind of gets down to
yeah.
If you like heavy rock music, I mean, you pretty much there's not too many genres that will turn you off. I mean, extreme stuff like you said, black metal is sort of on the extreme end of the spectrum. I'm not too into that stuff either, but I won't. It's not gonna make me leave the show, if a black metal band comes out. I really like Goat Whore is a good one that we have over here. I've seen them several times, and they always fucking bring it, man.
Yeah. And that's something that I've thought a lot about, that there seems to be some kind of separation between our music scene and the regular metal scene. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I think like our scene usually likes other metal too, but I think the regular metal scene doesn't care too much for the stoner and doom scene, where we play too slow and weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is exactly, but there's it's less in Sweden, but still, certainly a divide between those scenes, definitely.
What do you guys? What's coming up next for you guys? I know you said that you're writing. You're gonna get ready to go record. You're starting the record label. Sounds like you got a lot going on. Is there anything that you want to promote that's coming up shortly in the near future?
So mostly, I would suggest checking out our new album. That's what we're trying to promote the most now. But also our record label, Behndig Records, will be releasing a bunch of fun stoner, doom, and psych in the near future. So I'll definitely suggest checking that out.
Is there a band camp? Do you guys have a band camp for your record label?
No, we will probably get one, but you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. And same with Cavern Deep, we'll probably share a bunch of stuff with the record label there as well.
Are you guys more focused on getting people to your to the Cavern Deep Bandcamp to check out your music, or where would you prefer everybody go?
Yeah, Bandcamp is the place to be. CavernDeep.bandcamp.com.
I absolutely love Bandcamp, man. They're great.
Yeah, I agree. It's the best place to listen to music.
Well, Max, thank you so much for doing this, for taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it. Sweden sounds really cool, man. I got my limited American knowledge of geography, but Sweden sounds like a really cool place, man.
It's fun here, and I bet Arizona is nice too. I've never been, but been to the U.S. a lot. And
come in the winter time. It's beautiful. The January through about May is really nice out here, and then after that, it's just a hellscape. right.
Cool, man.
Hey,
yeah,
Max,
yeah.
thank you so much for being on here, and I'll let you get back to it, brother.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I'll stay in touch with you, man.
Yeah.
All right.
See ya.
Okay, later.
Bye.
All right, that's Max Malmer from the band Cavern Deep out of Sweden. Had a lovely conversation with him. I hope you guys could hear everything nice and clear. You know, a long distance phone call cost me $50. I might start incorporating some Zoom footage or some sort of video aspect into this podcast so that we can chop it up into clips and be cool and fun just like everybody else. And I think that's going to be cool and fun. Um, if you made it this far during the episode, I want you guys to know that we have quite a week in store for you guys. I got a lot of things on the books that I'm very excited about. There's been a lot going on in the scene, and you know, a lot of new stuff, a lot of bands coming back with their sophomore albums that I'm really excited about, and just even some Who Do I Kill news coming up. So thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you guys for tuning in to Jam Space Podcast. If you're not subscribed to this show, please subscribe. Probably going to start doing a YouTube channel soon. I think that's where we're going to put all our focus. And then we'll always have the audio right here where you guys are listening. So thank you guys so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.